The scream shattered the quiet of our home like a bullet through glass. I was elbow-deep in legal briefs, the kind that pile up when you're a federal judge, when my daughter Lily's cry ripped through the house. My pen hit the floor, and I was running before I even registered the sound draw. Desperate, unlike anything I'd ever heard from her. My heart slammed against my ribs as I bolted down the hallway, yelling, "Lily, I'm coming!" Lily, my 16-year-old, was born with cerebral palsy. She's faced a world that's rarely kind to her, yet her smile could thaw the coldest heart. She's my fighter, my joy, the kid who never complains despite the daily battles her body puts her through. But that scream? It was terror and pain woven together. It chilled me to the bone. When I burst into her bathroom, the sharp sting of bleach hit me first, clawing at my nose. Then I saw Hermie girl, thrashing in the bathtub, her skin flaming red where the water touched her. Without a second thought, I plunged my arms into the burning water and yanked her out, ignoring the sear on my own skin. "Mom, it hurts," she sobbed, trembling as I wrapped her in a towel, her body small and fragile against mine. "Hold on, sweetheart, we're going to the hospital," I said, forcing my voice to stay calm, even as fury and fear churned inside me. I carried her to the car, dialed 911, and told them to meet us at the ER. As I sped through the streets, Lily whimpered in the back seat, her delicate skin already blistering. "Did you put anything in the bath, honey?" I asked, though I knew she hadn't. "No, Mom," she gasped between sobs. "The water just started burning." At the hospital, doctors swarmed her. Second-degree burns covered 30% of her body, legs, back, arms where the bleach-laced water had eaten into her. They said she'd need skin grafts, months of painful recovery. As Lily slept, sedated by pain meds, I sat by her bed, my judicial robes a distant thought. Judge Sarah Thompson, known for her cool-headed rulings, was gone. In her place was a mother burning with a rage so cold it scared me. Someone had done this to my child. And I'd find out who. I called our neighbor, Mrs. Lee, who had a spare key to our place. "Can you check if anyone was in our house today? Our cameras were down for maintenance." An hour later, she called back, her voice tight. "Judge Thompson, my doorbell camera caught V. Wine Carter, the HOA president, sneaking through your side gate at 2 p.m. She was carrying some kind of jug." V. Wine Carter. The woman who'd made our lives hell since we moved into this gated community 3 years ago. She'd fought the wheelchair ramp we built for Lily, whining at lowered property values. At a neighborhood meeting, she'd had the gall to say, "Special accommodations like yours make it harder for us to sell our homes." Just last week, she'd slapped us with another HOA VY Olation. Lily's therapy garden was 2 inches too tall. I'd pushed back, threatening a lawsuit if her harassment didn't stop. Now this. The pieces clicked together like a puzzle I wished I could unsee. This wasn't just petty HOA nonsense. This was revenge, VY serious and calculated. But VY had no idea who she was messing with. As a federal judge, I knew the law inside out, and I knew how to use it. With Lily stable, I made 3 calls, to the police, to a prosecutor I trusted, and to my best investigator. The EVY Denke piled up fast. The bleach matched a brand found in VY's garage. Her fingerprints were on Lily's bathroom window, pried open. Worst of all, another neighbor's camera showed her slinking into our yard with a jug and Leah VYing without it. 2 days later, VY was in handcuffs, charged with breaking and entering, assault with a caustic substance, and attempted murder. When they hauled her away, her face was a mask of shock. "You have no idea who I am," she shrieked as they stuffed her in the squad car. "Do you know who my husband is?" I stepped forward, still in the same clothes I'd worn for 3 days at Lily's bedside. "And do you know who I am?" I asked, my voice low and steady. "I'm federal judge Sarah Thompson. And that girl you poisoned with bleach? That's my daughter." The blood drained from her face, her mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. While VY sat in jail, I never left Lily's side. The burns were brutal, 5 surgeries, skin grafts, physical therapy that left her sobbing. My brave girl, who'd faced so much already, now flinched at every bandage change, her nerves screaming. "Why would someone do this, Mom? she whispered one night in a dim hospital room. I stroked her hair, my heart breaking. Some people care more about their perfect little world than they do about people, sweetheart. Vivian was obsessed with property values, not your safety. But for every person like her, there's so many more who love you. And there were. Neighbors brought meals. Lily's classmates sent videos. My courthouse colleagues started a fundraiser. The community wrapped us in support, a shield against Vivian's cruelty. I worked remotely, careful to stay off Vivian's case to avoid any conflict of interest. As a mother, not a judge, I sat in the courtroom during her trial. I testified about finding Lily, her screams echoing in my mind, the weight of her burned body in my arms, the nightmares that now haunted her. Vivian's lawyer spun a pathetic story only meant to prank Lily by making the bath smell bad, not to hurt her. She was just frustrated by our non-compliance with HOA rules. The jury saw through it. Vivian had Googled chemical burns. She'd waited for the 30-minute window when Lily was home alone, targeting a disabled girl with chilling precision. Guilty on all counts. At sentencing, I faced Vivian, her designer clothes swapped for a prison jumpsuit. Your Honor, I said, my eyes locked on her. Vivian Carter attacked the most vulnerable person at the most vulnerable moment. She didn't just burn Lily's skin, she stole her sense of safety, her trust in the world. Lily, who met every challenge with kindness, now fears being alone. She wakes up screaming, I'm not here for revenge. I'm here for justice, so Lily can see that actions have consequences, and so Vivian has time to remember what humanity means. The gavel fell. 15 years. The aftermath was heavy. Lily's scars, physical and emotional, lingered. She refused to bathe alone, startled at sudden noises. 6 months later, we left that toxic neighborhood for a new HOA, just peace. We built a therapy pool, and though it terrified her, Lily worked through her fear, her courage humbling me. Will I ever stop being scared? She asked one evening, the sunset painting the sky. Bravery isn't about not feeling fear, I told her. It's about moving forward anyway. And you, my love, are the bravest soul I know. A year later, Lily found her voice. At a disability rights forum, she wheeled herself to the microphone. Her scars visible, but her spirit fierce. My name is Lily Thompson, she said, her voice steady. Last year, a woman poured bleach in my bath because my wheelchair ramp and garden didn't fit her idea of a perfect neighborhood. I spent months in the hospital. I still have nightmares. But hate doesn't win. I'm still here, living my life, chasing my dreams. Her actions didn't break me. The room exploded in applause, and I cried, watching my daughter turn pain into power. Vivian meant to destroy us, but she only made us stronger. Lily and I pushed for Lily's Law, a federal bill to protect people with disabilities from harassment and HOA discrimination. It's gaining traction in Congress, a testament to Lily's resilience. True justice, I learned, isn't just a prison sentence seats transformation. Lily's light, which Vivian tried to snuff out, now burns brighter, guiding others toward a better world. But what do you think? Was 15 years enough for Vivian's crime? Or should she have faced more? Could the HOA system be fixed to prevent this kind of abuse? Or is it inherently flawed? And what would you do if someone targeted your family like this? Would you seek justice through the law or take matters into your own hands? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button if this story moved you, and subscribe for more stories that'll keep you on the edge of your seat.